Yo, what's going on, Vulcan Turtle family? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today we have an amazing video for you guys because the Pokemon Company International hooked your boy up with an early ETB of Twilight Masquerade. That's right, this is the newest set coming out May 24th, and they sent it to me early to open it up and share with you guys. But we're going to be talking about a few things with this set. Now, if you've been paying attention to the Japanese competitive scene, you'll know this is doing some damage to the competitive format. So we're going to talk about the pulls that we get, what cards to look out for, and why it's so impactful. And there's specifically one really good, maybe two really good reasons. So sit back, relax, let's open some packs. Alright guys, here is the ETB in all of its glory. So I do want to say, I did just recently buy a brand new camera, so I'm working on the settings a little bit, and I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be like perfect lighting, but I do know that it's going to be good enough for you guys to be able to see all the details of these amazing cards. This Ogerpon does come in here, which is absolutely amazing, but let me know in the comments if it's too bright or anything, and we'll fix it for the next video, which will be this beautiful booster box, which they also sent me. Thank you, Pokemon, for the amazing hookup here. So yes, the next video will be the booster box, so let me know if this looks fine or if we need to work on it. However, enough yapping about that. Let's crack into this amazing set. I am so excited for this set. You guys have no idea. There's so many amazing cards in here that just really impact the meta. Now, if you know anything about me, we're a competitive Pokemon TCG channel. We're not here to like open up for collection purposes or anything like that. I am here to open up stuff and also mute my phone. I'm here to open up stuff and educate you guys on the competitive, scene of the Pokemon TCG. That's kind of like my whole deal here. All right, so wow, we are getting a bunch of booster packs, some sleeves, coins. You know how it goes. You know how it goes with this. But let's go ahead and see. Ooh, wow, that actually looks amazing. So, as per tradition, every time the Pokemon Company does send me something, especially like the ETB, and we get the booklet, we kind of just skim through it. We don't want to show everything, but we do want to at least show one hit that we want to get, right? So I think, oh, you know what, right there. We'll just show this off. Look at Blood Moon Ursaluna full art. Look at that Dragapult EX. Yes, we want both of these cards. I don't want to spoil everything in here. I will just do some quick flips like this because most people want to be surprised about what comes in the set, and we might hit some of the cards that's already in here, not only just in this ETB, but also in the booster box as well. So we definitely want to see if we can hit ourselves the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Come here, you. They've been actually like, so the last one that they did, this insert that kind of just keeps this box up, they put a lot of work into these. Like, they look really nice. They're not just like some cardboard that you throw away anymore. Alright, so here is the full art Ogerpon that we get in here, and it looks absolutely amazing. That ability, Mountain Stroll, you get to search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's not too bad if you're trying to set up, if you're a big like energy setup type of deck. If you're not expecting to get, Iono or anything like that early, then pretty good. And then Ogre Comeback, it does 20 damage for 1 grass and 1 colorless, and then this attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So not too bad. I mean, 5 times 2 is 100, so you're only doing 120 max with this. Not bad, not bad. Nice little grass attacker. You gotta remember, Charizard is weak to grass, and we love hitting Charizard for weakness. We got ourselves some energy here, just a little bulk energy there. We got ourselves the burn and poison counters, as we normally do. Now this is one of, like, besides the packs, obviously, there's the code card. I use these like crazy. I will actually do a video, like right next to me is where I sort all my cards, and I use these like crazy. This is like one of the best things besides like the packs, obviously. I use these so much, like it's not even funny. So I very much appreciate that Pokemon has continued to do that. Alright, and we got ourselves the ETB sleeves. Now, I'm actually excited to look at these because if you guys remember the Iono box that recently came out, the sleeves were not bad. They were actually pretty usable, and I'm kind of happy to report that these feel like the Iono sleeves. They're still matted. Let me just grab a card real quick. Come here, Cloth. They're still matted, but they don't look bad. They feel like they might shuffle pretty well. At the end of the video, I'll sleeve something up and give it a shuffle, and I'll let you guys know. But these are definitely not the same formula in the last ETB. I think they're going with what the Iono sleeves are all about. So I'm actually very happy about that, because these are pretty playable right out of the box, where you're not going to be like afraid that they're going to rip right away. Because my Iono sleeves still haven't ripped, and I've been playing around with those for a while. Where other ETB sleeves have, the quality was a little bit lower. These feel much better. So, kudos to Pokemon. Wow, you guys actually like knocked it out of the park with that one. I'm very, very happy with that. Because every player needs sleeves. Alright, next up we do have the dice here. Let's go ahead and pop it open. It is a nice blue in this. So, here is your roll die. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Come here, you. It does not look bad. It's very shiny. Very, very glittery. I like it. That is not bad. Not bad. It's going to be hard to replace my orange one, though. I do like to play with my orange one. And let's go ahead and close that up. Now, let's look at these amazing packs. We do have quite a few different arts here. We'll go through all the arts. So we do have ourselves the Blood Moon Ursaluna. That is one of the pack arts for this set. And he looks amazing. We do have the Ogrepon here. At least I think that's what his name is. I haven't played any of the DLCs yet. I just have not had time. I just know that their names are Ogrepon. Well, I know that its name is Ogrepon for sure. I guess this is the Teal Mask Ogrepon. Again, I haven't played the DLCs, so forgive me. And also, we skimmed the book, so we don't know all the names yet. But this guy, I do know. This is Dragapult. Everybody loves Dragapult. I remember Rebel Clash Dragapult just being amazing, so I'm very happy to see that. And I think this is Macha Man. I don't know his name, but I'm sure we will 100% find out. So we got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 booster packs of the new set. Let's go ahead and rip into pack number 1. So I want to know, what about this set? What cards are you guys looking forward to in this set? Me personally, Blood Moon Ursaluna. I'm very excited for that card. All right, we'll flip it around. And okay, Poltegeist is the name of, I guess this is the basic. Storehouse Hideaway. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Okay, so kind of has its own bench barrier. Ducklet, that art is absolutely adorable. I don't know what it is. That is amazing. I absolutely love that. Ninetales, Trevenant, Conkeldurr, Driplin with Syrup Catcher, 1 grass, 1 fire. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. This attack will do 70 damage to the new active. You know, honestly, that's not too bad. You can actually like snipe a Compe with that. Community Center. Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card from their hand, they may heal 10 damage from each of their Pokemon. Guardy players might actually use this. Alright, we got a different Applin here. Oh no, this is Diplin. Oh, this is Diplin. I thought this was an Applin. Diplin. Okay. So this evolves from Applin. This must be new. Again, I haven't played the DLC, so I don't know. But we got an Applin reverse. Find a friend, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it on the bench, or put it into your hand. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not like Call for Family. It's put it in the hand, then Rolling Tackle. We got a Froakie here. Oh my gosh! Right off the bat, we got a full art Perrin. Reveal up to 2 Pokemon in your hand and put them into your deck. If you do search your deck for up to that many Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So you're swapping out. So this is kind of like a supporter version of Pokemon Communication, where you can swap a Pokemon in your hand for a Pokemon in your deck. That is amazing. First pack magic. We got ourselves a full art. Absolutely incredible. We'll take it. We'll take it. That is, wow, okay. Usually I'm not the luckiest person on the planet with these ETB pulls, but today we are getting lucky. Let's see what pack number 2 holds for us. We'll flip it over here, and we got ourselves Crawdaunt. We got a Crawdaunt, that is an angry crab punching a waterfall. Farfetch'd with an ability, Impromptu Carrier. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon tool card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. That's actually not the worst thing. You could probably actually pair this with some of the TMs, so not Not too bad. Torkoal! We got a Torkoal, baby! Torkoal is my favorite Pokemon of all time, and every time they print a Torkoal, I lose it. So, very happy to see a Torkoal. We got ourselves Kadabra here. Glimmora. Ariados with an ability. Big Net. Your opponent's active evolution Pokemon's retreat costs 1 more. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. String Bind, 10 plus. This attack will do 30 more damage for each retreat cost in your opponent's deck. This actually could be a deck. This actually could be a pretty interesting deck. I could see some people trying to make that work. Accompanying Flute. Reveal the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You may choose any number of basic Pokemon you find there and put those Pokemon on their bench. Your opponent shuffles the other card into their deck. This is actually not a bad card if you stop and think about it. If you're trying to set up the bench in order to get snipes off in order to take prizes, but also if your opponent's trying to put cards on top of their deck that they can utilize later through something like Cryptomaniac, you can actually disrupt the Cryptomaniac by playing this. So actually pretty sick. Got ourselves a Reverse Caretaker. Draw 2 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, if Community Center is in play, shuffle this Caretaker. Okay, so basically if you have the Community Center in play and you play this homie, you get to put him back in the deck instead of putting in the discard. So that's not bad. Darmanitan and a Heatran Hollow. Incandescent Body. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now burned. So you burn your opponent's active Pokemon. And then Steel Burst, it does 50 times. Discard all metal energy from this Pokemon. This attack will do 50 damage for each card you discarded this way. Could be a nice little baby attacker in Dialga. We know Dialga is seeing play now, so could be a pretty decent little attacker in Dialga. I could see that. That would make some sense. All right, next pack. We have 1 Torkoal. I forgot that the Torkoal was in the set, so never mind. My favorite card in this set is now Torkoal. Everything else is amazing, but Torkoal takes the cake, baby. Torkoal has to take the cake. All right, here we go. We got ourselves a Snorunt. He is just chilling in his igloo. Chimecho, a Chimchar, Whirlipede, Probopass. I'll try to go slow, so if you guys want to pause the video to read some of these cards that I'm not reading, you absolutely can. Love Ball! Search your deck for a Pokemon with the same name as one of your opponent's Pokemon in play. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. This can actually be interesting to play with. If you know that you're going to see a lot of mirror matches, you'll be able to find whatever you want. But if certain Pokemon get popular, like Lumineon or things like that, Love Ball can actually go and find those things. But I don't know. We'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. I don't think it's going to be as impactful as people want it to be. Heracross Reverse, Glimmet, and an Alakazam Hollow. Okay, so let's read this. Strange Hacking for 1 Psychic Energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay, that's an interesting start. You may move any number of damage counters from your opponent's Pokemon to their other Pokemon in any way you like. Okay, so you can kind of manipulate the damage on your opponent's board. And then Psychic. For 1 Psychic Energy, it'll do 10 base damage, and then 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, could be a decent little like partner for something like Espathra. Definitely seems possible. Alright, another pack of Twilight Masquerade. I am very happy with the pull so far. I mean, we got a Torkoal. Guys, we got a Torkoal. Like, how can we complain? How can we complain? Torkoal's the best Pokemon ever made. So, yeah, we are chilling. All right, we got ourselves a Finizen, another Caretaker, Glimmet, Lampent, Rillaboom, Handheld Fan. Okay, let's read this, homie. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So this actually could be really good if you're up against, like, let's say, for an example, Zard, right? Zard only needs 2 fire energy to attack, and it's very good at getting energy into the discard and putting it back into the deck. They usually want to only attach energy on Pokemon that can eventually get that energy off of it. So if you're able to manipulate the energy that's on the board for them by putting that energy on something like their barrel, you can kind of like manipulate how much energy that they have available to them in the later game, which could be really good. More Pecco! Snack Seek. Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your deck. You may discard that card. That's actually a really good ability. Really good ability. And then Pick and Stick. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. I think Miraidon's coming back. That's what I think. We got ourselves a Brute Bonnet here. This is an ancient Pokemon with Poison Spray and Relentless Punches. 50 damage. This attack does 50 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so if it has 2 damage counters, you're doing 150 damage. That is actually kind of insane. Okay, I'm going to be building a deck with that Brute Bonnet. Y'all stand by for that. Tinglu and an Enamorus. Wow, yeah, we're going to play around with that Brute Bonnet. Trust me, we are doing that. All right, next in the lineup is another Ogerpon. Or this is our first Ogerpon pack, I believe. Let's see what goodies are in store. Let's see. Flip it around. We got ourselves Nosepass, everybody's favorite Pokemon from Gen 3, right? Everybody remembers playing against Nosepass against Roxanne. Abra, Teleporter. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may shuffle it and all attached cards into your deck. Could be a good way to like not deck out, so that's actually kind of interesting. But I want to comment on the art here. Look at the art. That is an absolutely beautiful card. They did an amazing job with this set. The art is just off the wall. Glalie, Ogre's Mask. Okay, this is an item card. Choose a Pokemon EX in your discard pile that has Ogerpon in its name and switch it with one of your Pokemon EX in play that has Ogerpon in its name. Okay, so you can swap around your Ogerpons if you're playing like an Ogerpon deck. That's actually kind of interesting. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. So you can actually use this to switch around your Ogerpons. That's actually kind of neat. Got ourselves an Emolga, Reverum, and a Screamtail EX. Okay, hey little dude, how you doing? Alright, so this is an ancient EX Pokemon, Scream! For 1 colorless energy. You can use this attack only if you go second and only during your first turn. Your opponent can't play any supporter cards from their hand during their next turn. That's kind of disruptive. Most people want to play their supporter cards when it is available to them, so that could be pretty disruptive. And then crunch 120 damage discarded energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Not the hardest thing to actually build up with Sada, so it's actually pretty playable. You can use this with things like Crushing Hammer, Enhance Hammer. Ooh, did I spoil? Yeah, I think Enhance Hammer's coming back. I think it's actually in this set, so we'll see. But yeah, you can actually use that to like manipulate more energies and stuff like that. Get it off the board. So not bad there, not bad. All right, Darumaka. Darumaka's chilling out. You know what, actually, now that I'm looking at it again, that's pretty nice art. I like the thick border art like that. Got ourselves Corphish, Grookey, Helioptile, Lana's Aid. So this is like the Clara reprint. Put 3 in any combination of Pokemon that don't have a rule box and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So you're able to get, you know, your basic energy back. You're able to get Pokemon back that don't have rule boxes. So not a bad card. A lot of people will probably see this in like LZB where they can get like their Sableye and their Psychic Energy back and put it on the bench and switch around. So really good card. I'll play around with that for sure. We got a Leafeon, Reverum. Okay, we got ourselves an A-Spec, baby! A-Specs are brand new back into the Pokemon TCG. The last set had the introduction to the, you know, A-Spec archetype all over again, and this set continues it, and now we got a Survival Brace. If the Pokemon that this card is attached to has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, it is not knocked out and the remaining HP becomes 10. Then discard this card. You could actually recycle this with something like Silene, putting it back into the deck, and you can, if you play this on something like Arceus, or anything that you could just like Turo, and it's like super cheap to like rebuild that Pokemon, you could have an insane loop with this so long as it doesn't get vacuumed away. Actually a really sick card. I am gonna be messing around with that for sure. We got ourselves a Litwick and a Chandelure. Alluring Light. Once during your turn, you may have each player draw a card. And then Mind Ruler 30 times. This attack does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. Makes sense why it will allow you to allow your opponent to draw a card. You get 4 of these in play. You're drawing 4, and then 3 times 4. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, we are on our last 3 packs here, everybody, and they are all Blood Moon Ursaluna. Let me know in the comments which hit has been your favorite so far. Now, as much as I do love myself some beautiful cards like these where I can play around with them, Torkoal, kind of taking the cake. I gotta be honest with you. You know your boy loves Torkoal. And before we close out, again, I just want to thank the Pokemon Company International for sending me this free ETB to open up on the channel with you guys early so we can all have some fun with the new set and get excited for what it holds in the future in the competitive format. We got ourselves a Frigoraph, another Brute Bonnet, definitely want more of those. And there is the Enhanced Hammer. I spoke it into existence. If y'all have been playing for a while, you're very familiar with Enhanced Hammer, but discarding a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon can be very good. If you're a Roaring Moon player and you're scared of Mist Energy, you can no longer be afraid of it because you can either play this. You know what? You should just play this and you can get rid of your Temple of Sinnoh. Really good card. Snorlax. Wait. What is that? But first, food. But could you imagine being a trainer, like fighting with your Snorlax? You're like, Snorlax, do rollout. But first, food. Like, okay. Ooh, okay. We got an art rare here. The Diplin with Festival Lead. If Festival Grounds is in play, this Pokemon may use an attack it has twice. Oh, okay, so if there's a card called Festival Grounds in play, this Pokemon can use an attack it has twice. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new Pokemon. And it has Do the Wave! Anybody familiar with Wigglytuff back in like base set? Or was it Jungle? Can't remember now, but Wigglytuff had Do the Wave. 20 times attack does 20 damage for each of your bench Pokemon, so pretty cool there. And we got ourselves an Ogerpon Holo. I believe this is, yes, this is the same, this does the same thing as the full art from the ETB. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are getting all the hits out of this ETB. This has been amazing. All right, Twilight Masquerade. We are on our second to last pack. Things are starting to feel sad. No more packs to open from this. Put that to the side, flip her over, and we got ourselves a Hawlucha in the night. Honestly, that is sick art. Prize count 50 plus. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, you could do 90 more damage. Tangrowth with Thicket Body. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks and loom over 150 minus. 150 minus attacks just don't feel competitively viable. They just don't feel great, so meh. Venipede. Chansey. Slurpuff. Milotic. Mentally Calm. Your opponent's Pokemon in play and all attached cards can't be put into their hand. Oh, yep, okay. Rip Turo and Rip Rip Charon's care. Appearance, so this is just the regular version of the full art that we pulled earlier. So very, very awesome card here. We got ourselves a Rillaboom. Walking Wake. Aurora gain 20 damage, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon for 1 water energy, but then for 2 water and 1 colorless, you can do Undiluting Slice 20 times, put 9 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you place in this way. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And a Monkey Dory! Okay, so this is actually one of the Pokemon I'm really excited about. That's a rare. This ability is insane. This ability is absolutely insane. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Actually a really sick ability. That counts as a hit for me. We want to play set of Monkey Dory. Alright, last pack in the ETB. Again, thank you to the Pokemon Company International for sending me this amazing product. You guys rock. You never have to do it, but you do it anyway because you love the community, and I love you guys for it. And thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and if you do it right now, we might actually have a decent hit in this pack. We got ourselves an Emolga, Hisuian Growlithe, Iron Bundle, Probopass, another Love Ball, Farfetch'd, Clefairy, and the last card is another Heatran. That's actually not going to be bad in Dialga, I think, personally. All right, so let's look over these hits one last time and talk about, you know, I think, honestly, Monkey Door is pretty good. I'm very happy to hit this homie. The Dipplin is really, really sick. Like, look at the art on this homie. Look at the art on him. It just looks so good. Personally, I think this looks amazing. We got a Survival Brace. This is one that I'm definitely going to be playing around with, you know, have some really fun shenanigans with this card. A Screamtail EX. Torkoal, baby. We get that Torkoal. Not very competitively viable, but hey, it's a Torkoal. We gotta have the Torkoal. And the full art Perrin at the beginning of the video, which would have been really funny if she was at the end, but yes, we got the full art Perrin. So that is everything in the ETB. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, let me know in the comments, how was the quality of the video? I am working on the settings with this new camera. I just bought it, so hopefully it looks really good. I just set everything up, so if it doesn't look good, please let me know in the comments. We'll get it fixed before we open up the booster box in the next video. But thank you guys for watching. I love ya, and until next time, stay safe and be kind. I almost forgot to actually show off the sleeves. They do, in fact, kind of feel like the Iona ones. I want to say it's like the exact formula. It feels really good to shuffle. This is obviously a very small size, so if you're shuffling very carefully, I think these can actually have some longevity to them. Not bad. The clarity is pretty good. They're matte sleeves, so honestly, Pokemon, pat yourselves on the back. You guys actually did an extremely good job with these sleeves. I'm very, very happy. These are sleeves that I would feel like okay playing around with, and sleeves that I would feel okay like giving to a kid as their first pair of sleeves, so that way when they want to go play at League or something, they have sleeves to use. So honestly, amazing, amazing job, Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so sorry, almost forgot about these guys. Almost let me slip on that. But thank you guys for watching. See you next time.